You're welcome to Issues and Society podcasts. First off, I want to thank the viewers. We are here, we are in this business because of you. We come here every week, set this light up, look this good. Because of you, we are grateful. I am grateful for how you follow our videos bumper to bumper. We are seeing the numbers, we are seeing your comments, and we are saying thank you so much for sticking with us. I am Coco, your host, and today I have a guest, Mr. Bright. He's a businessman, he's a tech bro. You know what they say about tech bro? If you see him on the road, just greet him. Something. He's a tech bro, and he's a customer care specialist. Today, we first off thank you for being on the show with us. We're very grateful to have you. So today we want to talk about you, your your past marriage. I don't want to call it a failed marriage. Do you refer to it as a failed marriage? Okay. So let's talk about your past marriage. You are a divorcee, and we just want you to share your story with us. We can pick whatever lessons. Let's hear your what you think about the journey. Marriage is a journey, and yours was cut short. And I know that was not your intention when you went into it. So first off, we're going to start with some background story. Can you just tell us a bit of how you and your ex met? At what age you got married? What drew you to her? What was that thing you saw that made you say, okay, I want to do life with this person?
Okay, so I met my wife in my previous job where I was working actually with Fidelity Bank.
Okay.
I met her as a corp member.
Okay.
I guess that, yeah, she was still serving just a year.
Okay.
She passed out when I met her. And I was already working. And she's a very pretty young lady.
Oh.
And we have a shared vision.
Okay.
Which we actually wanted to build together and follow the path and grow up together to a great age. Well, as you said, wedding or marriage is a journey, right?
Yes.
And in every journey, sometimes you decide you get to your destination with the person you're going with, or you can also say farewell if that is when.
Yeah, if it comes to that, if push comes to shove.
Well, that is just a brief story. If I'm not going to dive into details.
Okay, so what were her qualities that made you say, okay, I want this person in my life, I want to do forever with this person?
Yeah, first of all, she is a very intelligent girl.
Okay.
And that really caught my attention.
Wow.
And I have this thing with an Edo person.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you love Edo people.
Yeah, so maybe based on the vibes and whatsoever. And also, I actually, she has what I want. So, see, like what I used to say is when you meet somebody you think you can do like,
Yeah.
sometimes there's something in you that tell you.
Yeah, there's a knowing.
Yes, there's these feelings you have, though you don't base your judgment on that.
Okay.
You also make a research on where you want to go.
Okay.
And follow you.
Okay.
And once you have all those checklists checked and you feel it's good to go, why not? You can. It varies though, based on what you want.
Yes.
And so she's a very intelligent girl. She fits in on what life I wanted to be.
Yes.
Life I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And she fit into it. And we share the same core value. And it is fun to just.
So what were the challenges you faced in marriage?
Knowledge, I would say.
Knowledge.
Yes.
How? Explain.
Okay. Married as I always define is not just staying together.
Okay.
So just like the way you go to school.
Yes.
Marriage
It's an institution.
You know, like you graduate first before you start. That is when you give you certificates, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't catch that early.
Before you start.
Yes.
And while you start, nobody gave the manuscript. You don't even have a question. An idea of the question is going to ask anybody.
No matter how much you prepare, no matter how many books you read and all that.
Not too much. You need to know that marriage
is peculiar to each
peculiar, and at the same time, a birth of marriage is a new leaf.
Oh.
You can't compare to marriage.
Mm.
So you cannot see advice. It's hard to advice. So you can't just
we need to jot things down.
You can't take somebody's advice to a marriage. It won't work.
Really?
You can't. You can only modify it and fit into it and feed on what you got from the advice and see if it's going to fit to that socket that is bad. If you take direct advice from somebody, might not work because you're not having the same wife as well.
So you're saying you said knowledge as a major challenge you faced in marriage. How?
Knowledge, that was because I got married pretty early.
How
When I
old were
was
you?
25.
Oh,
And I'm married, my courtship and everything just 6 months.
okay.
Yeah, so
Would you think the challenges were as a result of short courtship? Because it's a major issue, so it's a major debate. Some people think it doesn't matter, the time frame doesn't matter.
You need to take your time. Every single person watching the podcast needs to take their time to court their spouse.
Mm.
Because in it will reveal a lot of things.
Okay.
And when I say knowledge is very vital in marriage because you are dealing with human being, someone different from your own, as in upbringing, from a different route, different lifestyle. So you need knowledge because first of all, you can't just go into marriage assuming things.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you need to know your role as a man and you got to play it. It's high time we need to know this knowledge that men are not just the head. We cook, we are just the head, but we are actually the business. Yes.
Like
So
the
the
foundation.
foundation, you build the home, you take the lead. You get that is why I always say when your marriage fails or you have a marriage which is not working, that doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It can you only need knowledge to build your next one. Divorce is not you going into marriage. Divorce is an opportunity for you to get knowledge. Knowledge about how to do things. There are principles and precepts of which you follow in life. And when you miss it, definitely you are heading for a crash. And everybody fails. Failure is a failure if you dwell in it, but if you change the narrative, you can still make it part of it.
Wow. Wow.
So, when two people are divorced, they still love each other, right?
I don't know. There are some people that are bitter towards their ex-husbands and ex-wives.
They have something, they have a big elephant they are fighting for. They are not that bitter. Okay, when you say bitter, that is what it should be, right?
Yes, yes.
Love is not the regular for marriage. So as love does not end when marriage ends. Marriage is inability to live with each other. Okay, that is
Oh, so divorce is basically inability to live with each other, not that you hate the person.
Not based on that. There are a lot of things that brought about divorce.
Okay.
See, when you get married, like they're giving you a glass. Yes, okay. That certificate you obtain in your marriage is like a glass. You hand it, right? Every little stone you throw into that glass
Gives it a
create
crack.
a spot and crack. So when you have all those cracks encompassing, break down the glass. So you need to know that when marriage fail or when marriage end, you can't point it to a direct that this is the cause. You get, but in this part of the world, you feel when meeting fail, you feel the man take responsibility, which I also acknowledge because the leader always take the fall, right?
Yeah.
So when something fails, first thing as a human being who has knowledge, the first thing you need to do is you pick up your own mistakes, get your own correction. Then if there's opportunity forge ahead, the same thing forge ahead. If there's not and you know you need time, take your time and so you can
Okay. So thank you very much. So we need you to go a little bit inside. What were the things that were happening in this marriage? At first, you was like, okay, this is not what I bargained for. You say, okay, let's see if we can work on it. And at what point did you say, okay, no, you know what, I can't take this anymore? So let's start from what were the things you were seeing, or the things she was doing, or you were doing. Just let us a little bit into this. Let's know.
Okay, in as far I don't want to pry down.
Yeah, you don't need to go very deep. Just let us know.
What the actual truth about marriage dissolution is misunderstanding and the ability to tolerate.
Okay.
So there's a part in my own marital life that I feel this is not going to work based on the last result is something I can't do, which is going marriage, right? So if you feel you have reached your last point, you have been pushed to the wall and you feel you don't want to do what you want to do, you seek for help. Okay, so now that is where we like calling parents because both parents come to play, right? So if both parents evaluate and feel this thing can work, then they should be able to put hands together to work it out. But if it is not supported from the beginning, definitely it will go crashing. So what actually got me to I did not pull out for the divorce. Actually, she served divorce, and I accepted the divorce because that is her choice, and I can't hold that down.
Yeah.
So definitely, there's a process, right,
Yes, yes.
for divorce. So that was a promise I made to her. When we had issue, we go with separation. Then when she felt okay, at this point she can't,
Come back.
she can live without me, or she feels she can move ahead, and she seek for it. And I take my food. Then that honored the promise I gave her not to ever
Mm.
touch her, not to ever ask her to leave my house or serve her divorce. So she pulled up the whole thing. And I do understand the fact that she wants to go. You can't push someone who doesn't want to stay.
What caused the initial separation?
Initial separation is misunderstanding and inability to live. That is the knowledge I told you.
I'm saying, so was it that what were you people not getting understanding? What is that issue that people were not agreeing on?
Okay, so marriage comes with a lot of
Okay.
a lot of disputes that you can resolve within yourselves,
Okay.
which I cannot start mentioning.
Okay.
Right? So I took this as a PII, like my personal information, which I don't want to share. But I want you to know that marriage will always, like a prison, everybody wants to throw glass on it. So when it comes, see, as a little as you having a friend, your wife can disagree with that. Right?
Yes.
Your wife can say, I don't want to see with this person. And this person might be somebody who you know is playing a vital role in your life, right? And it's a friend, and your wife saying,
Was she doing that?
I'm just characters.
No. We're not saying you should explain her bad characters.
I said misunderstanding.
Want to because sorry, when you tell your story, most times people learn from it. You're not painting her bad.
Yeah.
You are also going to tell us your own flaws. What you will take, you'll be accountable. What are the things you think you were doing that she had issues with?
Yeah.
Because I know that as adults, before it got to, like you said, you people were initially separated before it got to divorce.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you people must have, like you said, parents came into it. Yeah. So what are the things she pinpointed that you were doing that she was not happy with?
Okay. So what I was doing was I never had time
Okay.
because of the nature of my job.
Okay.
Okay. And the little time I have, I try to spend it with my family. And
It was not enough for her.
I think that was a yes, not enough, not just enough, overreacting as well, not for my side.
Okay.
Because definitely you're going to have misunderstanding, right?
Yes.
And you ought to work with your reaction mode. You know when you should stop this and when you should resolve, right? So when one thing I discovered that I know at the early stage of my marriage that this might be a major issue is overreacting. Okay.
From her?
Yes, my wife is a very, very temperamental person, and
Okay.
that is her weakness though. Okay.
Okay.
So and I knew.
You knew before you entered.
No, not before I entered. Okay.
You saw it in marriage.
Yeah, I think that's how it coming out. And just that we judge people based on what we see. Sometimes we don't know what actually triggered it. All right. Everybody, see, you don't marry someone, you marry their history, you marry their life. There are a lot of people who are underlaid as issue, let me use that word, issue that has to reveal themselves little by little. And sometimes you can contain it, sometimes you cannot. So that is why I say I don't want to pry down the whole story. But in essence in the record of this podcast, I will tell you that everybody do their best in whatever they do. And I take I take joy in giving my best. I give my best in the relationship. And I know she can bring more about time and about friends because me, I'm kind of a person that is business minded.
Okay.
I'm always on my toe based on bills always choked.
Yeah.
And she, at the time we married, she was full housewife.
Okay.
I know there's this thing that woman needs you 24 hours. Let me tell you, for a man who provides stuff, who take care of the home, based on the nature of his job and the kind of economic system we have, you know that you can't have the full attention of that person. You want to be honest actually.
Okay.
Because sometimes you go on business trip, sometimes office call, and you have to manage business with office work. I was working as a banker on what's called cash management. So my attention is 100% required. So on several occasions I wasn't there when I was supposed to be there, and I think that also triggers the issue.
And she kept complaining about time and all that until
Time, not just time, just like there are a lot of things that leads to separation. Okay, it's not all you bring out.
yes, sure.
Yeah, so I'm just telling you things that ought to be had outside. All right, but amongst all, I think I also lack that that knowledge of what it means to understand women's side of things.
Oh,
You get- you
I
get-
know.
so that is right. I was trying to just to point, just as it was to envelope the whole thing with knowledge, right? Because if you know all these things and you know that a man is not a woman and a woman is not a man, these are two different people. You get, if you can understand the woman, then you'll be able to keep your woman at home.
So basically, you're trying to say
Knowledge is key.
you're trying to say the both of you went into marriage without proper knowledge of what marriage entails.
Yeah.
Did you people undergo? Are you a Christian or a
Yes, I'm a
Muslim?
Christian.
Did you people undergo counseling,
Counseling,
premarital classes, and all that?
counseling come after decision agreement.
But
counseling
it will help you to know if are you sure I'm.
Counseling give you topic, doesn't give you the full picture.
I don't
Counseling
know.
can only tell you things you need to do, things that ought to happen on your journey.
Okay.
But they are not certain that is going to happen, right?
Okay.
So if you, I think this is related to people. Sorry to say, married, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this would be more assimilated by someone who is married.
Okay.
Why I'm using that word is because there are things that you don't have the manage, you don't even have the question. It's going to happen to you in the marriage. Do you get?
Yeah.
And you have to feel. Okay, there are a lot of men of God who fails in marriage, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you don't have knowledge in the world side, right?
No. No. You said this was the major challenge, knowledge of marriage. That's why we are basing on knowledge.
That knowledge, I'm telling you, is not something that you just get from outside. Like just what
How old was she when you get married to her?
She was 23.
When was this?
This was 2016.
2016.
Yes.
Wow. So, are you guys still in communication?
We are cooperating.
Okay, there's a child came out of the marriage.
Yes, I have got 2 boys.
Okay, 2 boys. Great. So, do you think she has matured? Do you think she has worked on her temperament and all that? Since you are still talking well, is she married again?
No.
Okay. Are you married again?
No.
So do you think, I'm asking because if you see changes and she has matured and the rest, do you think there's any chance that you guys can come back together? Because we are going to, with what you have said, we are going to loosely say that this divorce happened as a result of immaturity.
No, not maturity doesn't actually include age, right?
No, not age. So I'm not coming from the age area.
That immaturity is not the reason why marriage collapsed. They are teenagers who come back.
Because yes, that's what I'm saying. You're still making immaturity look like it's a matter of age. Because I feel like if you guys were mature enough, the challenges that came on would have been handled better. Like you said, knowledge. You didn't know. So because you didn't know, you were not prepared for it. I like to say a shock absorber was not, like, you were not prepared for it. So it came and it hit you both. There was no proper way to handle it. That's what I'm saying. So now you both are what you know now with your growth. I'm 2016 is a long time ago. Good. So with your growth now and her growth, do you think if you guys come back together, do you think it's something that can work? Is there a chance for that?
Okay, so first of all, tell you I'm not certain the chance of such.
Okay.
And on personal growth,
okay,
I can see for some aspects she has, and for myself, I think I've also gone out to learn more about life, to accept what life has to offer and the dynamic nature of marriage. But personally, I know that if I'm to engage in that institution, then I will do better.
What were your parents' reaction when you both first during the separation? What was your parents' reaction? Do you know what her parents' reaction was when you guys separated? How long were you separated before the final divorce?
About 2 years plus.
2 years. Wow. So what was your parents' reaction when you told them that So person is no longer at home, or you guys are having issues, misunderstanding.
So why I don't dive into details is because this issue in question is kind of sensitive.
Okay.
Yes. So I was not feeling too comfortable explaining a lot of things out personally because of where our
Yeah.
family is. So family will matter sometimes. So when there are things that when you do,
Mm-hmm.
right, I believe some family will tell you they don't, they'll, in fact, they total shut down,
Okay.
all right,
Mm-hmm.
based on your culture and what you believe on. So, in terms of chances, if you want to come back, I don't see that coming. And in terms of growth, yes, I believe I have, and she has as well.
If there's anything you would have changed in your marriage, if there's anything that if you could turn back the hands of time, what is it? What do you think you could have done better to make to make sure that marriage worked?
Uh, yeah, I think I would have made a lot of sacrifices.
Okay, like your time,
Yeah,
listen to her
yeah,
complaints about.
yes, I would have pay more attention to some unspoken words,
Okay.
and would have also create that ample time, despite the fact that I made the little one that I have, I was able to use it well. So would have create more time, that's why it's not within my powers. And I mean, with the knowledge I have, if I were to be married now, there are a lot of things I would have done.
Okay. How long did the marriage last before the separation?
5 years.
Okay, 5 years together before the
Yes,
separation. The separation for 2 years plus, then before the divorce. Wow. So the children, do they stay with her or with you?
You see with her?
Okay. But you have access to them.
Yes.
You guys are not having any post-marital issue.
Actually, there will always be a postmarital issue, but it depends on how you handle it.
She avoiding you from seeing the children. She's not granting you access to them.
Initially, there was an access restriction, but when you went illegal, but you know, generally that's what you know.
Yes.
Punishing. Yes, especially when you know you love your kids, they close the door, and you know. But when we went there, I think that his restriction was lifted, and I was able to have a free contact to my kids.
Is there anything that being a divorcee has robbed you of? Have you tried going into a relationship? What is the reaction of people when they hear that you're a divorcee? Then business wise, is there any prejudice that comes with being a divorcee for you?
Divorce is like, I will not call it
A stigma.
stigma. No, not even stigma. That the divorce doesn't make you less.
Okay.
Yes, doesn't make you imperfect. Even when God said I hate divorce, it's not saying he hate divorce. He only hate what it does to people. And what it does to people and also it depends on how you convert your pains. Some pains, when you dwell on it, you become scarred.
How did you feel when she served you the divorce papers?
Well, I saw that coming.
Oh.
So I saw that coming.
While you people were separated, did you hope? Was there a part of you that hoped that this will work? Or while you people were separated, you had already removed your mind. So when the divorce came, you were like, well,
in fact, everything happened like a flash. And I thought everything through.
okay.
And I went back for her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, sure. This is a lady I know. I went back for her.
When was this? After 6 months of separation or 1 year?
After 4 months.
Okay, that's quite early.
I went back for her, and I think the family already had a laid down plan.
Her family?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I think I did everything I could to rescue the marriage back, and also cultural differences, please, right?
Okay. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Kogi.
Okay.
So, the divorce did not come as a shock. Of course, she served the divorce and knew the divorce was going to come. So when it came, well, I'm already very healing when the divorce came. So it just, to me, it came like a paper on my side.
Wow.
Because marriage has a way of going into your mental health and having it destroyed.
Yes.
If you give it a chance.
Yes.
And you can also make the best use of it if you also give it a chance. So it's all about the narrative.
So after your divorce, have you now still on this mental and emotional? Have you tried getting into another relationship with? And do you get PTSD from, like, you see a girl and you like her, but the fear of I beg me no spoil all this thing, does it affect you?
Now, the picture is not about let the relationship not spoil.
Okay,
The
what was
picture
it?
is about making the same mistake.
So you're scared of you making mistake or she?
See, a choice comes from the man, right? So it's a man propose.
Yes.
You go for the girl, right?
Yes, yes.
So before you go for the girl, you need to get some stuff that you want to go for.
Okay.
And those are the things that make determination for marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know you're not going to engage in something serious that leads to marriage, why holding a girl down in a relationship?
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think you're not wanting something serious? Do you think it's a trauma response from the divorce?
It's not. It's just me knowing what I want.
So the divorce made you up your standards. Is that what it says?
No, it doesn't. It only tell me that guy, you need to know your journey.
Okay.
You need to know who's going with you because the standard is not. You can't really quote the standard when it comes to life partner. There's a standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's who you want, how you want the person to look in every ramification of life, financial work and everything. But when it comes to love itself, is actually standard. No, but there's something that actually pick you.
Okay. Okay. So how are your children? How do you think this divorce? What's the toll it's having on your children?
Yes, I know for sure they are suffering from the absence of parents. Yes, I'm here, they're in this state sometimes because the distance is a lot of pain that I know they're passing through. So I talk to them, we're always on phone. And you know, this divorce, the worst people that suffer, the people that suffer this
Divorce the most.
the outcome of divorce is kids. Because parents actually both parents raising a child. Both parents have those two parents have different roles they play, right? The way a man shows their love is different from the way a man shows their love to their kids.
Yeah.
So I think that is the only thing they're suffering from. But taking care of them and them being in a very good state and academical state as well.
Okay. Okay. Do you think this divorce did change your mindset about marriage?
A whole lot. Yeah, a whole lot. I think I know better.
Would you want to get married again?
Of course.
Or have you closed that chapter? You don't want stress.
Of course, but I'm just taking my time.
Okay. That's good. Do you have any word for the viewers? Anybody that is going through maybe any inconveniences in marriage? What word do you have for them? Should they forge ahead? Or do you want them to be there and keep enduring just because they don't want to answer the tag of being a divorcee? Just tell them.
Being a divorcee is not a tag. Being a divorcee only shows that you're like a school dropout who can say opportunity of going back to school, and that doesn't justify whether you're good or not. There are a lot of things that can make you to drop out of school. So if you are a divorcee or you are scared that divorce,
what will people say?
What people say, my dear, you're not ready for life. Because you are at the end of the day, marriage is not even recognized in heaven. Yes.
How?
Okay.
Marriage is an institution from God now.
Created by God.
It's created by God,
and that can take you to heaven or take you to hell, right? I'm just bringing that in passing. But it's not itself. You're not taking it to heaven, it's earthly.
Okay, yes, okay.
It's earthly. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not recognized by God.
Okay.
It's vision that is established by God.
Yes.
But you're not taking it to heaven, let me rephrase it.
Okay,
so
yes.
It's an earthly thing.
Exactly.
And you to enjoy and have the full fun of it.
Yes.
So if you think that you are not getting that, and this is taking you to a early grave, then why don't you quit? Because at the end of the day, you'll be the only one that's very. Yes, and the partner will move ahead. So if you think this is becoming too much, you think cancel, and the only choice is for you to get back your life, I think it's a second chance for you to make a change.
Okay, how social media savvy are you? Are you really active on social media? I want to ask a question. Did you hear about this actress that got married, Sharon Oja, that got married to a 3 times divorcee?
No, because I'm not.
Okay, so an actress, a Nigerian actress, got married to a 3 times divorcee, and they wanted to tear her head. That's why you get a man that has been divorced 3 times is definitely a walking red flag. This one down. What do you have to say about that? Being one, I mean, you have not been divorced 3 times, but at least being a divorcee yourself. What do you have to say about that?
Well,
if she was your sister and this man that is a 3 times divorce is coming for her, would you allow her?
First of all, I'll make sure I do my background check on why the man has a 3 times divorce.
Because
And
someone said the first time is a mistake, second time, third time, that you definitely
now,
has to be from him.
do you know the way once it's divorced, the first thing you look into people, you think this person is wrong, this person is wrong. But if you really bring that marriage to table and dissect it, you will discover that both parties play a role to that.
Okay.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So does that actually justify whether you're good or not? No, because the same person you cannot live with is somebody's queen.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That it doesn't work for him 3 times doesn't mean it cannot work for him.
Okay.
So if I believe at the 4th time, you should know exactly what he's going for at this time, or if by all standard the guy has missed it 3 times, I believe he give his best to make the 4th time work.
Okay.
So it's actually a good call for the girl.
It's a good call for the
It's a
girl.
good call for the girl. That someone is
Okay, but
wow. Call for the girl because he's dealing with someone who has experience. It's positive. Do you get?
Yeah.
These 3 divorces might not be from the guy. It might not be the guy's 100% fault. Do you get?
Okay.
It's just that we look at in Africa when something is wrong, we call the man.
Wow.
Do you get?
Yeah.
We call the man, think the man is the problem. But if you investigate marriages that is dissolved, you really look into it, you see that there is a lot of witchcraft that the opposite sex play that is on silent mode and nobody's talking about.
Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing a different perspective to this. That she is a good call from the girl because she's dealing with an experienced person. So apparently he has learned his mistakes.
That's why I said if he's ready
Okay,
to
make it work. Yeah.
work, then it's a good call for the girl. Because that he failed 4 times does not make him a failure for life. All he needs to do is to be ready to learn and correct the previous mistakes he did. Do you get? So if life is just a personal decision that you make for yourself. Even somebody who is not divorced that is getting married to you, a new branded what's called man that has no any family experience, how sure are you there is no room to crash?
Sure.
So being divorced is not a tag. To me, I didn't see it like that.
Okay.
Like I'll boldly say it, oh, I'm divorced. Yes, so I'm not a bad level to marriage. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't mean it won't work if I want to go into it again.
Okay.
All right. So it's just all about were you able to acquire enough knowledge to kickstart another journey with another person.
Okay.
So if the girl might have made an investigation and okay, this guy don't get married 3 times. Okay. She believed that the guy is not the problem. That's why she made that decision. She was able to see through what people could not see, or she was able to live through what others could not live.
Okay.
So it's definitely a good call for her because she lived it herself.
Wow, thank you very much. It was really nice. I learned a lot. So, viewers, you have it there. You can't know it all before you get into marriage. It's good to go for counseling. It's good to attend marriage seminars. It's good to read marriage books, but you cannot know it all. And try to be a little bit knowledgeable before you go into it, so that you handle things differently. Thank you very much for being with us on this episode. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles on Instagram at 71 Media Limited, on Facebook at 71 Media Limited, on Twitter at 71 Media Limited, on TikTok at Issues and Society Podcast, and watch the full video on YouTube at Issues and Society Podcast. I remain your humble host, Coco. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.